Good day, good day. You know, it's the 7th straight day of practice, so we're getting a little weary, but that's what you have to fight through. The good news is we're going to get some heat this week, sounds like, so we're going to get simulate some Kansas-like conditions, and we got to push through it. But we've got a willing group, and that's what you look forward to working with when you're a coach. So I'm excited about where we are. The tape looked encouraging. There are a lot of good things, certainly lots that has to be cleaned up, and but we're excited about doing that work. And it was only 20 plays yesterday, so it wasn't as though it were something that you have to be overly concerned about if it wasn't as productive as you would like. Questions?
What did you see in the film that you didn't see immediately?
I saw a lot of good things. I saw, you know, when the ball's going backwards, everybody, you know, thinks that everything stinks, but it wasn't that way. We just had some missed assignments that end up becoming glaring. And if you're looking at it from an offensive standpoint, and from a defensive standpoint, I thought for the first time we tackled pretty well. You know, did a nice job of getting people on the ground, and yet there were still some plays made. So I feel like we're on schedule.
Got some day-to-day guys.
Yeah, that's part of the deal. You know, this is where you kind of get to develop your depth. You get to find ways to get guys chances and so forth, and that's just you know, part of the deal. And hopefully these day-to-day guys are working hard to get back out here.
You expect any of them to be back out tomorrow?
I always expect them out tomorrow. Tomorrow is, what's the song say? Tomorrow, right? Yeah, the sun will come out. But I hope that we'll get them all back here so that we can be ready for a good scrimmage next Saturday.
Stan McKay concussion?
That's what it's been termed, yes, a concussion. So he'll have to go through the protocol and so forth.
Coach, in my short time here, you haven't had particular success on offense in these scrimmages. Can you credit it to anything, or is it a case-by-case basis?
I think it's a case-by-case basis. And truthfully, for scrimmages to be really good for offenses, when a defense has seen the offense the whole time, is when the quarterback on the offense can see what the defense is doing and changes plays and takes what the defense is doing. That's when you start riddling the defense. If something else other than that, then you start worrying about your defense.
But they have been mired by, you know, mental errors and missed assignments. Why do you think that is?
That's part of football. I mean, you grade kids every game, and no one grades 100%. That's just part of the game. We worked as hard as we can to get to a place where it's not so much an issue. But I like I said, the proof will be in the pudding. We'll see how we play when we get to Kansas State. I think we're on schedule.
Can you talk about the push that Anthony Barr is making at his position?
Well, I think he's been outstanding thus far, and we're going to give him a real chance to win the job. I know we've got some other candidates at the position that are also playing well, but he's been fabulous. And you know, there's a lot going in, so there's some growing pains, but we're just going to see where he is. We like the competition at the position, needless to say.
He had a couple drops today and had a great catch. Are you okay with drops and stuff like that, as long as the mental part is okay, or is it?
Come on, John. No coach is ever okay with drops. You're never okay with drops.
Okay with drops?
No. I mean, that's just part of it. But you know, part of this is mental fatigue too. 7 straight trays, being out here, going through the same thing. It gets monotonous if you're not really mentally tough enough to make sure that every practice is that important. And that's what we keep doing as coaches, trying to push them to make sure that every practice is like that. You know, Ricky Marvray comes out to practice every day, like it's a Super Bowl, and if more guys could get that, we're gonna get where we need to be, and so we just keep pushing that kind of tempo and that kind of mentality.
Right leg up, right leg up, let's go. Ready?
Pretty good.